You know what, y'all? Coach Simmons here again, and this ain't gonna get a long video because I'm tired of talking about this shit all the time. Like you tired of hearing it. Coach Prime is not the only black coach in America. I keep hearing the same rebuttal, the same talk. Well, you gotta support the black coach. He's not the black coach. When he likes to use Jack State saying all the time, he's not the black coach. Looking at Deshaun Foster, UCLA. He's also Power 4 black head coach. Looking at Fran Braun, Syracuse. Also a black Power 5 head coach. Looking at Sharon Moore taking over Michigan. Also Power 5 or 4 black head coach. So people, I don't want to hear anything about that. This is not about it being a black head coach. There are other black head coaches out there, 16 in total. Now, I do agree we should have more than 16 out of 134 schools. But if you're going to support Prime because he's a black head coach, better support every other black head coach as well. I mean, get honest with you. Going back to Mike Tomlin, over there at Pittsburgh. That was NFL, but a lot of people don't support him. They wanted him to leave because he's only been consistent. Coach Prime has a mess on his hand. I don't care what you say about the transfer portal. He has a mess. No coach in the history of coaches has went from 0 to 100 in 2 years. The closest ones were Jim Tressel and Ohio State. But it's still, that was Ohio State. Even in Ohio State's worst year, talent-wise, was better than any year Colorado had. Any year. That's the depth they're in. So to be sitting here procrastinating and using other kind of big words to say Coach Prime is going to take the Colorado Buffaloes and win the Big 12 this year? You couldn't win the Big 12 with Colorado Buffaloes if you were playing the NCAA for college football game. You have too many unknowns. You have unknowns. Like Mr. Dick Cheney once said, there are things you know you don't know, things you don't know you don't know, and things you don't know that exist you don't know. You don't know how the line's going to react. So one could arguably say the line was better when they were 1-11. You don't know how the secondary is going to react. You don't know how the Shadow's injured. Is Cam going to take over and dominate? You don't know the linebackers. You don't know anything. You're practicing against yourself. Unless you can do group practices, you can figure out your weakness and your strengths. You just don't know. And when you flip a team over this damn many times, you have no idea. So maybe it's just me, but last time I checked, Coach Prime was not the only black coach in the FBS. Rep somebody else for coming at me.